I'm the Bucket King. I'm the Bucket King. Look at me. I'm the KFC Bucket King. The Bucket King. Ate some KFC. My mouth got hurty. And now I hang out with half a doggy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Freshtodeathcomics, the podcast. I'm your host, Bluke.
And I'm Amy.
And we are here to bring you a brand new show. We've got a lot to talk about. San Diego Comic-Con just got wrapped up.
Today.
We got Hall H to talk about. We got toys to talk about. All kinds of stuff. Also, apparently everyone loves the Little House on the Prairie. So we're going to answer some of the questions people had online about it that they asked us. And I'm going to talk about it. So first off, let's talk San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes, so much happened.
We released some trailers.
Yes.
Lanterns got released, I think, Friday, which is the brand new series. It's coming out on HBO Max.
Yes.
Which is going to follow, I guess, the story of Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
And I kind of think it looked pretty good.
I thought it looked pretty good, too.
I'm kind of excited for it. I don't know if I should be or not, but, like, my hopes kind of are up a little bit. Like, this could be fun.
I'm curious to see more, and especially him embracing him as his replacement, not just his backup. So we'll see the handing of the torch or the lantern.
Yep. And then we got a Christmas movie coming out. At San Diego Comic-Con, I saw it. They had like a little display, and this old man comes out, and he's like, "Get off of my stuff! Get away from here! I don't want anybody near me!" And they're like, "Who is this guy?" And he goes in, and then there's the whole presentation of the movie. Johnny Depp is going to be playing Ebenezer Scrooge in this new Ebenezer movie. And I think this may be the best casting of Ebenezer since...
Jack Sparrow.
Well, since Michael Caine.
Yes, as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Though it does make me a little sad because Dick Van Dyke really wanted to play Scrooge before he left. But Ian McKellen, Magneto, and Gandalf is going to be playing, looks like, one half of Marley and Marley.
You mean Jacob Marley?
The Marleys and the Marleys.
There's only one.
Jacob and Robert Marley.
You mean Jacob and Bob Marley?
Yeah, Jacob and Robert Marley.
There's only one.
There is two? Because the Muppet Christmas Carol is truth. Years from now, like I think we're getting farther away from the Christmas story and people really reading books where I am changing history now. There were two Marleys.
This is where we break off into Berenstein and Berenstain.
Yes.
This is where that universe is made.
So, Hall H was last night. Marvel's panel, Kevin Feige basically talks to everybody about his brain and how smart he is and what he plans to do. And of course we say, yes, Kevin Feige, we love you. Because that's what we do. Because, like, the man's not wrong. Like, everything he's touched in Marvel where he had an executive hand in and not just like, oh, that's a good idea. You guys go with that. Like, when he's really caring about something.
He was more involved in the creative process.
Yeah, when he's really into it, it's a good movie. So, he released that there's going to be a brand new Ghost Rider movie.
Yeah.
With Ryan Gosling.
Ryan freaking Gosling.
And Sean Levy is going to be the director. And I don't know how I feel because Nicolas Cage is my Ghost Rider. Like, when I think, like, he loves Ghost Rider so much, and the fact that he's already in the, like, he's not in the Marvel universe, he's in the Sony universe, because he's Spider-Man Noir.
Correct.
But I really hope they put Nicolas Cage somehow in the Ghost Rider movie. I don't know how, but just do it. Make him one of the past Ghost Riders or something. There's been so many. As we're learning,
I guarantee you, there's going to be a cameo.
As we've learned it,
I assume it's going to be like, what's his face from in Spider-Man? Bruce Campbell. Like, I feel like it's gonna be
No,
him
he could be
again.
one of the older Ghost Riders, because as you read Ghost Rider books, you find out like there's been Ghost Riders since the dawn of like the creation of the Wild West. But now I'm thinking about it, like Ghost Riders could have existed for like a long time, like maybe like dolphin riders or something. Like maybe he's riding on a whale. Like I don't know. There's a lot of things.
Anything is possible.
Maybe the boat is the Ghost Rider, the ship, and so he's a pirate ship, Ghost Rider. I don't know, but they announced, and the best part was he goes, the man started out our movies and he did really well, and then he won an Oscar, and now he's coming back to hanging with us again. Ryan Coogler is coming
Ryan
back
Coogler.
for a third installment of Black Panther. M'Baku is there.
M'Baku.
Winston Dukes. Love him.
Yes.
Shuri.
Letitia Wright is also going to be. Yeah, Shuri.
She was there. And we have a brand new Black Panther, David Johansen's. And I'm excited for him. I saw him in The Long Walk, and he was really good in that.
That was. Didn't know we were watching him then, and I'm so glad now that we watched The Long Walk.
Yeah, well,
so we can say that we've actually seen him in things.
I know, I'm really excited.
Like other people haven't, and we have because of your insane movie schedule.
I know, you're so obsessed with the fact that I have a pre-list of movies ready to go. Like right now for July, because it's America's birthday, I'm watching all the films that made America America. Oh my goodness. Gone with the Wind is one of the worst movies ever made.
Gone with the Wind broke you.
Oh my goodness. It's one of the worst movies I have ever seen in my life. Like Citizen Kane, everyone goes, everyone should like Citizen Kane. And Citizen Kane's okay. I like it. I don't love it, but I can appreciate how people like Citizen Kane and appreciate and value it. Gone with the Wind is just trash. It's schmut. I would rather watch Days of My Life. I would rather watch literally any other movie that ever existed. Like the Cats musical I'd rather watch. I'd rather...
The musical, you told me, no, I'm not going to watch that with you for Musical Bay. You'd rather watch that now instead of Gone with the Wind.
Yup. Someone says to watch Gone with the Wind. I'm like, have you seen the Cats musical? It's very good. Let's watch it.
This movie broke you.
Oh.
Like, I had a whole day when you watched this movie. It was great because I've seen it so many times because...
I know. You came in for the parts when I'm screaming. Like, you came in and sat down, and I was like, oh, what are you doing? You're like, nothing, just sitting. And then, like, 2 minutes later, I'm screaming at the screen, and you're like,
Yup.
And I realized it, like, at the end of the movie, like, you were coming in just to see my reactions for
scenes. Yeah.
Because, I hated it. Let's get back to San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes.
Let's get back to toys and good things. So, we have, from Playmates, they're releasing the Power Rangers Zeo collection. Yes. I love Zeo. Zeo is
Wait,
one of...
you do?
I think I love...
Are you a Power Rangers fan?
Yes, but there's a tier. There's so many Power Rangers. And I think I like Zeo better than Mighty Morphin, in my opinion. Zeo is so much better in all of the ways.
I really do like Zeo, so I'm just...
And we never get Zeo stuff. It always is just Mighty Morphin, and it's just all the regular Rangers that everybody knows. And now they're getting Zeo. Like, I hope we get some Zords. Like, that'd be great. Those are my favorite. And then we get the other Zords where they're the human Zords that were like, you could like fold them and then they would make... There's so much I love.
From Jada Toys, they also have their new line of Scooby-Doo coming out.
You're really excited about that one, huh?
Okay, if you saw Fred's face...
I love...
That is the whole reason to get that.
I know, but like, Jada's so expensive, and I'm like...
But like Fred being like...
It looked amazing, and I want this in my collection. Yeah. It's just something that's going to take a while to get. I really love the Mega Man display. Like, they're going to release more Mega Man Jada stuff, so that's fun. What'd you think of the Flintstones?
I thought the Dino
Was the best.
was the best of all of them.
I don't know how I feel about it. The only reason I like it is because of Robot Chicken and their sketch with the Flintstones. Hey, you
When they're using all
witnesses.
the technology. Yeah.
We also, I forgot who we released. I think it might be Mondo. The real Ghostbusters.
Yes.
So they're releasing their line. They have the action figures, which they go for like 100 each. So keep that in mind. But they're gonna have the real Ghostbusters car that can fit all of the Ghostbusters. And also the hood is interchangeable, so you can have a cool hood like normal or have like an alien hood that's like
Tentacles.
and then you have Slimer on the back of it hanging on. This thing looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I just want to get it and put Power Rangers in it. Like well no, the Mondos are like the actual size. I could use the Lightning collections, I think. And make it look realistic.
Trini attacks Slimer.
Speaking of the Legacy collection, Hasbro
Yes.
had a whole presentation. Your mom was over at our house during that
Yes.
time, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this. And I was telling your mom like the prices of some of these, and she's like, "Are you insane? What?" Like I didn't tell.
And you were like, yes, I am.
So, The Legend of Zelda, they're releasing the Breath of the Wild action figures. So you have Zelda, Link, Ganondorf. It looks really, really cool. You get a Miles Morales mask, like the official, which I like, but I want to know if it does things like
the new Spider-Man one.
Yeah, because if it doesn't move the eyes, I kind of don't want it.
I was wondering the same thing when I saw this, and I have a gut feeling that it won't.
I do too. I think it may just be a mask. And if so, then I'm just going to wait till they make a realistic mask.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but
yeah,
I've now gotten spoiled with that mask.
Yeah.
That mask is amazing.
That gave you so much more bang for your buck than we expected.
I saw something.
Yes, you did.
Amy, oh my word. I don't know what's to do because it's the anniversary of Transformers Beast Wars. I love Beast Wars so much. You guys have no idea like how much I love Beast Wars. Like I've been collecting some of them and like I don't have the complete collection and they're going to have a maximal collection of all of them so I can just get them in one shot, not worry about it, and then I can actually open up some of the ones that I've picked up over the years.
Yeah, that are literally in safety tubs in the other room.
So
protect your collection.
I am pretty happy about that.
Look, they do look really cool. We have been watching the show, and there's a lot of sentimental reasons, and look, this makes sense for you to treat yourself and get something that your childhood you would have loved.
So I guess if that is for me, my childhood love, what about your adult love? Because there's something for like the same price that you want. I know you want.
I do, but here's my question, and I'll pose it after. But they released that they are going to have Ruby's sword from K-pop Demon Hunters. I want it, but I also want to make sure I can fight with it and it's not going to shatter.
Correct. It's a Hasbro one, which I don't know really how well they are for fighting. I know we get our lightsabers from Hooked on Sabers. I know they work here in the Northeast, so you can usually catch them at one of the bigger Comic-Cons around the areas. Their lightsabers are by far some of the best stuff I've had, and the lightsaber that I did have that broke, they replaced it, no questions asked. I was ready to pull up my receipt and be like, here's when I bought it. And
he was like, oh, did you buy it last year at the show? And he was like, all right, here's a new one.
He goes, yeah. He was just like, here you go. Their customer service is what they pride themselves on. because their merchandise is that good. They remind me of those Craftsman people.
Oh yeah.
Like, you remember Craftsman tools when they were like, if this tool breaks, you get a brand new one because we have tools that are made to last.
Right.
That's
mean,
what these lightsabers
really,
feel.
Yeah, and I mean how they sold it. I mean, we always hear them clanking on the floor with them.
Yeah, it's like
the cement floor because they're like, it's not gonna shatter, and I'm like, that's pretty damn convincing to me.
So I guess maybe we should look on their website to see if they're going to do something like that. Because really, all you're looking for is the hilt.
Yeah.
Because the light up sword part is, well, I think it's a thicker shaft.
It's like a thicker blade.
So I feel like that's going to maybe take effect. But I mean, they have all kinds of different sabers at the table that they do.
Oh, yeah, and they're even going into wands at this point.
Yeah, wands, but I really want that Count Dooku lightsaber.
Oh, I know.
Back to San Diego Comic-Con, the NECA line had a few things. Ninja Turtle, I'll start and then I'll let you go.
Okay.
Or you go ahead.
Nope, you go.
All right, Ninja Turtles, they had a whole bunch of stuff. They have a Fortnite collection of what their Fortnite skins look like that work with the other Fortnites. They had the Nickelodeon wave coming out, and they had the last of their cartoon line, which I don't know. They looked fun, but I'm not gonna buy them.
Although I like seeing Krang anytime. Is it? Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight, because NECA is releasing a brand new kind of line. It's time to get things started. It's a Muppet line tonight. They are releasing, inspired by the original TV series, The Muppet Show, a Muppet line. And I'm so excited. And I think they did a great smattering of everything. And this also includes Jim Henson's workshop, so Sesame Street also. We've got Gonzo with interchangeable heads, modern and vintage, which, like, seeing that, I can tell the difference, and it makes me so excited. Miss Piggy, I can tell you what sketch this is from. I'm so excited that she's in this, and we've got the Phenomena guys.
Phenomena.
Do.
Phenomena.
I'm so excited to see them. And of course, little Camilla. And what's the Muppets without Kermit the Frog? Kermit is going to have his own special release, and it is a special Muppet Christmas Carol version.
With Robin.
And I told him, you ever see Robin from the Muppets, anything, you buy it. Because there's nothing that is with him anymore.
Nothing. So, yeah. So, I know it's going to cost a pretty penny, but this is something that's going to be worth it. And that, I'm just picturing what the box is going to look like with the Muppet Carol stuff around it.
Oh,
it's
and just looking at some of the, like, I did go on the website, so I did kind of see how much it is already.
How much is it? Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, like, that's kind of what, like, and this is for
both
Kermit.
of them.
Yeah. But just some of the, like, they were staging everything and doing, like, scene rep. It's so good. It's so good.
You could get it, and then you could do one of those stop animations.
No.
Like, that could be a lot of fun. So,
you know.
So, yeah.
It's like, that's my favorite part of A Christmas Carol is, like, him
it's
and
a season
Robin.
to be jolly and glorious. Do merry and bright. I think one thing that did annoy me about San Diego Comic-Con was the releases of, like, here's your Doomsday, people. Like, Doomsday's literally around the corner. Like, why are they out there promoting it? Like, I feel like this was a last year thing. Like, I know it's coming out this year.
Yeah.
And then we had fake Ryan Reynolds come out. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not convinced that was Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, no, it totally could have just been some guy and they were, like, playing a tape.
Or Ryan Reynolds maybe was there and maybe was on a phone call calling in, like, just ad-libbing. Like, it literally could have him just been sitting on a couch going, yeah, I'm here in my Canadian tuxedo. And he's actually at home, like, in his underwear. and Blake Lively and him are just like chilling, watching Glee.
Why are they watching Glee?
Because Glee's an amazing show.
So we mentioned it at the top of the show, but once upon a time, you took a little trip.
I did. I went on a trip around America. One of the places I stopped was in Walnut Grove, Minnesota, because it was, I won't say on the way, but it definitely wasn't on the way.
It was on the way, but wasn't on the way.
Correct. It's like if we were going to go here to New York City and we went down to Philadelphia, then to New York City. Like, we went east, or no, north, south, east. We went west. We just kind of went like northwest and then north, south. Like, we
Technically went
like we went really north and then really south. Like the state of Wyoming, we just went right down the slice. Like I remember looking at the map going, we're just going straight for like, and it was like 800 miles.
Oh God.
I was like, you don't do it. And then and then it was like the middle of the night, so he's starting to get sleepy.
Well, wait. Let's back it up. What were you doing on this trip?
Oh, sorry. We were going to the Area 51 raid in Rachel, New Mexico. Just kidding. Rachel, Nevada. I've been having a hard time with knowing what Nevada was. If you watch my video, I put NY because I was like, Nevada. And so I put a Y on the end of it. So that's why it says NY, because I was like, Nevada. Or like, I don't know. Like, my brain don't work right. So that's how it goes. So anyway, we're going on a trip. Unbeknownst to me, I'm going to be on a Netflix series.
Talking about aliens. I mean, shit, that's exactly what it was supposed to be the entire time, you know? It was cool.
But I kind of hoped I was going to be on something because I was like, man, I'm going to the raid. This is so cool. Like, I'm experiencing this. And we'll talk about this on the podcast and me being there at another time. Because this time, my phone is running out of memory. So I'm like, hey, Ames, should I post some of these pictures? The Little House on the Prairie TV show got announced at Amazon Prime. Do you think I should post these Little House on the Prairie pictures and I can delete them off my phone? And you were like, sure. People might like it. So I was expecting a couple hundred of you to be like, oh, cool, Little House on the Prairie. But unbeknownst to me, there was like
200,000 people
who have liked this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I guess we should
talk about that.
So we were in Minnesota. Had a lot of fun there. We went to baseball games. We went to I went to the Otter Lounge, which I didn't know was that kind of club. Some people are with. Listen. All right, so we're in Minnesota. I'm having a lot of fun. We're doing a lot of things. I'm not going to get to a lot of it, but these people we met, I bought this big giant hot dog. All right. When you see a big man buy a big giant hot dog and he picks it up, like, and he's eating it, you got to go talk to this man, apparently. So everyone was like coming over and being like, you bought that? That's crazy. And this woman we were standing with her husband, we're talking to them. And they ask me, they go, is he your partner? And I go, yeah, he's my partner. We run Freshtodeathcomics together. I didn't know that partner meant like relationship partner. I just thought business partner. That's all I was thinking. So they're like, let's go to the Otter Lounge. And let's just say I was there and then I walked around the block a few times, met a few people. But we got done. We started traveling and I'm like, yo, Walnut Grove isn't too far. Could we maybe go? And so I felt like Max in the Goofy movie where like I got to change the direction of the trip because he didn't let me drive it. For some reason, like this loud car was causing me to have seizures. And apparently you can't have seizures when you drive a car.
No.
That's bad.
That is bad.
So I didn't know that till recently. So we stop in Walnut Grove, and it is a ghost town. There is nothing there. There's some, like, it's like a Wednesday, like
In the middle of the summer.
in the middle of this. No, it was like September.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, it was like, yeah, the end of. It was in the beginning of snow, in the middle of September. So like, I guess vacation time was over. Like, but like we went to the little house in the Prairie Museum because I was like, okay, here it is. Let's go in here. The Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum. We'll go in, and when you go in, like they told us, they were like, there's no rides here, right? Like this is about Laura Ingalls from the Laura. Like
They thought you were coming in here to ride rides.
I don't know, but they were like explaining to me like what I was going to experience. Like I don't like.
Like you had never heard of the show before.
Yeah, like I was just on the road and they were like, oh, and I was like, no, I like the Little House in the Prairie. Because I looked at Hans. Hans was just like, I don't know anything about Little House. And I'm like, I love the Little House. Like, it's so cool, like, that she did this and that. And like I was like, yeah, Melissa Gilbert was one of my favorites growing up. Like, I had a crush on her, and it devastated me to find out, like, Little House on the Prairie wasn't a live show. Like when I was watching it, I thought it was happening in real time. So I was like, Melissa Gilbert and me are like the same age. This is so cool. And then later on, like it was in like a Reader's Digest or something about Little House on the Prairie, and there was a picture of them, and I was like, Melissa Gilbert, is that? And I was like horrified that like she was decades older than me, and I was like, I don't understand. How did she time travel? So I explained to the lady I love Little House on the Prairie. They let us in. So we start looking around. There's a lot of different stuff to see. So some of it is based on the TV show. Some of it's based on the books and her real life, and some of it's based on the time period and things that happened during that time period.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like an encompassing of that era. So it really, like, if you didn't know what Little House on the Prairie was, you could, like, it's basically a Wild West museum.
Yeah.
So, in a sense. So you walk in, you go, and you see this big church, you see this house, and you see the school, and then there's this like mud thing in the back, and you're like, where do we start? So we started in this schoolhouse building, and we walk in, and we're like, oh, this place is cool. And you walk up the stairs, and like, watch your head, because it's like made for back then. And apparently, like, people were short back. You would have been fine. You would have been.
Thanks.
You could have jumped around like, wee. But me, I'm just like, whoa, I'm ducking my head like through the stairs. Because, like, the stairs were like one of those things as you go up, the ceiling does not go up.
Yeah.
So you're like, woo. So upstairs, there were some like computer games that we played.
The weeds are getting out of control. Go to the little field. Will it go to the other field? Great. It's getting cold. Time to bring some firewood. Go to the dugout. I did that earlier. Good. Pa wants me to go down to the creek and catch some fish. Well, I'm on my way to the creek. May as well check out the train. There's no train. It seems to be there's no train on the tracks. Where are you, train? Are you on the bridge? Oh, I mean, it's a creek. Good job. Oh, I gotta go back to, oh, fuck. I wasted time by going to the pond to swim? I did not make it to the pond. Pretty sure I just got dead. Watch this. Okay. What do I gotta do?
Go to the pond and swim.
I already did that. I'm gonna go to the field. I found Pa to help him. I got 4 points. Family needs some water. Mom wants me to sweep the dugout? Come on, fuck Mom. I want to go talk to the train. I just missed it. I can't wait for it to come back. We should go to the hardware store. I had a purpose. I needed some nails. I'm at -2.
And so Hans played this game where he was like trying to get Laura Ingalls to do these chores. And
Was that what he was trying to do?
well, it was a point and click adventure, but like at certain points, like we were just like, all right, what happens if we do this? And he did see how the train worked. So and then downstairs they had like this whole museum of all this history of it, and they had these dolls of like African Americans that were like, I don't know if it's racist or what. I'm gonna put it on the screen here. You guys can decide, but that's just hanging out there. And I felt uncomfortable. Like, I feel uncomfortable. Like, there was no explanation of like, this was on, this is how they used the toys, or these were toys for these children. Like, no explanation. They just threw them out there, and I'm just like, what? Because it just wasn't like, it was with the other toys, but it was like in their own separate section. Like,
Like
they were segregated. Yeah. They were fucking segregated. Because like, and they were in their own little box, and I'm like, this is weird. And then like they had the kitchen next door, and I'm like, it's one of those like made up sets like you would see like in a movie studio.
Yeah.
Like like, so it's one of those. So to me, it just felt fake, but it was kind of cool to see. But like, I've seen that all my life at every museum of like,
Yeah.
this is their stove. Their stove is only an inch wide,
Yeah.
and it could only make one blueberry pancake. Like, just dumb. But like, then they had a whole army section, like, because the wars. So we put on some memorabilia of like World War One, and I got locked in a cage. That was fun because they had the jail cell outside,
Oh.
where like if you were a prisoner, this is where they put you.
Gotcha.
And so you get put in there, and it's kind of claustrophobic. Like when you close it, like you don't. It's a huge cell, but once you close it, it's like, oh, okay, let me out. And your friend doesn't, and you're like, please let me out. And you're like, please. And then they'll laugh for a little bit and go, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then they come back and let you out.
Was he gone for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, I was stuck in a cage. And the thing is nobody else was on this trip. Like a day before, someone else from Corning, New York was there. So that's what the craziest part was, is I was like, how did someone from the Southern Tier end up at Walnut Grove like a day before us? Who were these people? Like, it just freaked me out.
If you were someone you know was in Walnut Grove.
So then they had this huge section of like the TV stuff with the real stuff. So they had like all the Michael Landon stuff, and then they had like, oh, here's his fiddle, and this is how he would play the fiddle with his kids. So they would have like the real stuff with the movie stuff and the comparisons of like, they had like Mary. So one of the characters, Mary, becomes blind.
I did not know about this, by the way.
So yeah, so she becomes blind, and so she has to go to blind school. Like, in this, like, it was devastating when you're watching this as a kid, because like, she was just a kid, and all of a sudden she's like, Pa, I can't see anymore. The world's going blind, and she becomes a blinderd.
Blinderd.
Yeah, a blinded person. And so like, she has to go to special school, and
Yeah.
like, that's
Her
where she,
whole world got turned
well, that's
upside
where she
down.
meets her husband. So that is kind of cool.
Oh,
He's a blind lawyer, or he was a blind lawyer.
Is his name Matt?
No, but now that you're saying it, I'm like, man, it does sound like Daredevil, a blind lawyer. Little House on the Prairie is a Daredevil origin story. Little House on the Daredevil. Daredevil on the house. Little Daredevils on the house.
No. Little House on the Dare Prairie.
No.
Little Devil on the Dare Prairie.
Let's see Little Debbie on the... All right, so they had all the stuff. So they had the Bible. They actually had, I think it was the real Bible. I'm not sure, but they had like the Braille Bible that you could touch with your hands. So I'm assuming it's not the real Bible since we could touch it with our hands.
Probably.
It's probably a Braille Bible. But that was kind of cool to, I don't know, feel it and be like, man, this sucks. And then
Good thing we're not blind.
I know. Like, I've prepared for it all my life, but like I don't want it to happen.
Is that why you walk around your apartment with the lights off and try to navigate?
Yeah.
It was because of Little House on the
Why do
Prairie.
you think sometimes when you come home and there's no lights on in the house and you're like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm in the other room. I'm coming. And like, where's the lights? And I'm just like pretending to be. I have my eyes shut. Like I just prepare for.
You really thought this was gonna happen?
It could still happen. A bird could pluck out my eyes. Like,
or you could just be in this current run of Daredevil where that is actually happening.
So,
Little House on the Daredevil.
So we're inside. There's all the movies, like all the stuff from the television. They have the shirts. Like basically, this is the museum for the TV show. If you like the TV show, this is where you're gonna get all the memorabilia. They got like. I saw on TikTok someone mentioned that Pa's Fiddle may be in a different place in South Dakota, maybe, because they lived in many places. But for the TV show, they have all the stuff like the hats, the scarves. They had glasses, like
all the props and the costumes.
all the props, all the costumes. And apparently, like back in the day, like the cast would come down on like Little House on the Prairie Day. Like they would have like a special day, and like the cast comes down and would like participate and like sign autographs and meet people.
Awesome.
But now life has happened, and
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. But I don't know. It was really cool to watch history and be like, man, life sucked then. And then, so you go outside and they have this like wood house. So when the Ingalls first came to Walnut Grove, they had like this, like they took like a side of a mountain and just like caved it in and made it like a mud house.
Mhm.
And that was their house until they could build like an actual house.
Yeah.
So like they lived in a few years in this mud hut. And I don't know how they did it because it was the Midwest is interesting because it's warm. Like during the daytime, it is smoldering. It's so hot. But as soon as that sun disappears, it's so cold. Like in New York, it's still like muggy and humid. Like that's like how it is in Minnesota. When that sun disappears, it's all gone. It's just like almost like it just sucks everything out. And now you're like on a desert planet and you're like, I can't breathe. It's so cold.
And I'm freezing.
So I don't know how they lived in there. And so the last portion of the Little House on the Prairie thing is this whole basically convenience store of like how life used to be. So they had they kept on having chess sets all over the place, so we kept on playing chess against each other. So we have all these pictures of us playing chess because
Every time you saw a board.
like they had them all over the place. Like I don't know if chess was like the most popular game back then, but they had so many chessboards. They had, and it was just like they had one of those spitters. At least I think they are. It was this like silver platoon. Like, I don't know if it was a bathroom thing or a spit thing. It was a pan. So I have a cat now. This is happening. So you walk in to this little place. It's got a convenience store. It's got all kinds of things. They do have the schoolhouse, like the one-room schoolhouses, which I don't know if it was the real one, but they said it was like her exact replica. So that was kind of cool. But like it kind of looked like every schoolhouse I've seen like in those days.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like be like, yeah, that
Oh,
was the
that's
actual one. But that's what they said, so that's what I go with, like, online. I was like, "This is the actual one. That's what they said." And then they had the church was as well, which was really cool. They had like the stained glass windows. They had an organ. It didn't work. Hans tried to play it. But yeah, it was a little church. It was really kind of cute, but like it was so small. So I'm like, how could you fit like? I don't know how people could fit in that church. It would have been so small.
So I don't know anything about Little House on the Prairie except for I think I tried to read the first book and then I got confused.
I've never read the
I
book.
didn't know which order everything was in. But did everything take place in Walnut Grove?
In Little House on the Prairie, yes.
Like the TV show.
The books are her time in Walnut Grove.
Okay.
That's what Little House on the Prairie is the time of Walnut Grove. That's kind of where it takes place. And a lot of people ask that question of like, she's not really from Walnut Grove. She actually was born in South Dakota. And then other people are like, no, she's actually from this place.
Yeah, I saw a lot of arguments about that.
Here's my thoughts on this. As someone who is a little bit of a nomad who's traveled all the way around, how do you determine where you're from? I grew up in Merriam, Indiana. Like, that's where all my first memories are. Like, that's where I learned life. That's like my core memories are in Indiana. But then I have some really prominent memories of Massachusetts, and I lived there for a couple of years. But the majority of my life now, I lived in probably Horseheads for the majority.
Yeah.
And then between Oswego and everywhere else, it's just kind of weird. Like, where do I say I'm from?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll hear me constantly say, yeah, I'm from Elmira, or yeah, I'm from Indiana.
I know. And I'm like, you're from all of these places apparently.
Because it's who you are. So Laura Ingalls is from Walnut Grove, while Laura Ingalls is from other places.
True.
Because when you spend the majority of your childhood growing up somewhere, that kind of develops
or at least
who you are.
A chunk of a good amount of time.
You went to school in Ithaca for many years, and don't you feel like you lived there and you would say like that was a chapter of your life? You were from Ithaca at that point.
Yeah.
That's how I picture it.
I think that's fair.
We did want to go to Nellie's Diner. Nellie in the show is a bully. She's so mean. But at the end, she becomes like a nice person. And she opens up this diner. And I really wanted to go, but they're only open from like 5 a.m. to noon.
Oh, boy.
Like, only the breakfast crowd. So, like, when we got out of the museum, I was like, man, I'm a hungry boy. And so we went to the diner, and they were, like, closed. So I was like, where can we go? And there is nothing in this town but this bar. So I go into the bar, and I'm like, do you guys serve food? Lady goes, yeah, we serve food. You're not from around here, are you? And I'm like, no, we're just traveling. I just really like Little House on the Prairie. She goes, mm-hmm. And so I was looking around, and someone had ordered a burger ahead of me. And she walks in the back and takes, you know how you have like picnics at like family events and they have like those burger patties?
Yeah, like the pre-portions.
Yeah. But the frozen ones.
The Bubba burgers.
All she did was just take out a few of these plates and throw them on a grill. Like, no gloves, no nothing. Like, she was literally pouring beer and taking money, and then she goes and just grabs some. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't want one of those burgers. And then I'm like, I don't know what to eat. And then I was like, fried food probably was my best. So I did fried chicken, which was great. She just opened up the bag, threw it in there. And then she puts it, I was like, never got touched. Yes. And then I asked for a soda, and they're like, we don't have no soda here. And I was like, all right, how about a beer? And she goes, all right. I was like, I'll have a quart. We don't serve that. And there was only Miller Lite. So I'm in there. I'm watching TV. I'm on my phone. I'm just kind of enjoying myself, kind of resting in the air conditioning. It feels kind of nice. And all of a sudden, like, I guess a storm's coming in because all of these farmers, like, come in to the place. And the whole place starts getting packed. And Hans comes in. He sits next to me. And now we have two strangers sitting together at a bar. And we're joking. And, I'm like, he's my best bud. He's my hetero life mate. Got to introduce him. And so people are giving us eyes, and I go to the bathroom and I get out and they're like, you're not from around here. What you doing here? And I'm like, oh, we're just passing through. And they go, you probably should continue passing through. I think you're about done here, don't you think? And I said, I think so. And he goes, all right, let's pay your tab and get out of here. And we got escorted out of the bar.
We don't treat kindly to people who don't treat kindly.
But it was weird because, like, before that, like, I was hearing them talking about, like, how the weather was coming and ruin the storm for the night and how they don't know what they're going to do. And I was like, that's interesting. So, yeah, that was my adventure in the Little House Prairie, Walnut
Quite an
Grove.
adventure.
That was one chapter of it. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of scary because, like, especially after Minnesota, where people thought we were, like, it was already in our mind that, like, oh, hey, especially they were like, where are you guys going to stay? And I go, oh, we sleep in the van together.
No wonder.
Well, we do. We slept in the van together. Like, we were separated. Like, but, like,
What it sounds like is that you guys shack up and then just pass out afterwards in the back of the van on top of a dirty mattress.
no, there wasn't. I don't even know if there was a mattress. I just remember being, like, on a comforter kind of thing, like a makeshift bed I made for myself in, like, my own little cubby hole. Because I don't sleep at night, and people who do sleep like to sleep and not be bothered, which I've discovered when I try to be sneaky, I'm like the loudest in the world.
You are.
Like, it doesn't fail. Like, I'm trying to be sneaky, and, like, every single, no matter who I've been with in a hotel room, and I'm trying to be sneaky, they go, you're not sneaky, just do what you need to do.
Yup.
Just do it. Stop being slow about it. Just do it.
I know what you're doing. Just do it.
And it just makes me laugh so hard.
I know.
I'm just like, I don't mean to. I'm trying to be sneaky, and I feel so bad. But, like, I don't know how. Like, I would suck at the game Don't Wake Daddy. Like, I'm not even, I don't even get to roll the dice or press the button. Whatever you do, I don't get to do it.
It's too loud.
As soon as I move my piece, he's awake. Brian?
Well, you guys played your own version of Don't Wake Daddy, didn't you?
Oh, we did. Oh, I had it on my phone, had to delete it. But there was a video of me, like, sneaking on my dad's porch and, like, stealing stuff off his porch while he while he was sleeping on the porch. And I was like,
porch?
yeah, he was on the porch.
Like the front porch.
Yeah, that front porch. He was in his chair.
Right out in plain sight in front of the park.
Yeah. Passed out. I drove my car into the driveway. I got out of the car. I said, hey, Pop. I said, all right, I'm going to steal things. I'm stealing this bike. I'd bring it out of view, and I go, all right, I'm stealing this chair. I got to a point where there was nothing left on the porch, and I was just like, what do I do now? Because I have to put everything back.
Yup.
Like, this prank has gone too far. I didn't know he was just going to sleep. So then I, tried locking my car a few times so the horn would happen. And then finally he woke up. I think I was just screamed, right? I think maybe beat my horn. I did something to get his attention, and finally he was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" He goes, "Where's all the stuff? What'd you do, Brian?" I was like, "It wasn't me. This is how it shows." Sure. Nobody does this except for you. I mean, he wasn't wrong.
Correct. Nobody did do it except you.
So, I mean, that's me.
That is you in a nutshell.
So,
In a walnut shell.
I feel like my language is different from everybody else's. Like, I say words and people take them as other words, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like, people should know if I say I'm sleeping in the back of the van, that I'm sleeping in the back of the van. It doesn't mean anything else.
It's the way you say it.
I just say it like a normal person.
You're not a normal person, though, because you don't know when things have double entendres.
We shouldn't have double entendres. I should say what I mean and mean what I say. I didn't say, oh, yeah, we have coitus and then we sleep in the back together.
This should be its whole separate podcast. And it will be.
So, but I think that's everything. Like, we talked about San Diego. Like, there's a lot that happened, but
So
also
much.
I don't know what I would have done. Like, there wasn't a lot of news, so like Hall H seemed to be the primo spot. But hearing that people waited almost 2 days in
36
line,
hours. Yeah,
that's
no, thank you.
when I could just watch everything online and maybe then I'm not next to anybody. I'm just at home. I don't have
smelling anybody's body odor.
I don't have to wear pants.
The best.
Best. Like I can hang out with my cat. I don't know. I'm at to a point now where I've always wanted to go to San Diego Comic-Con, but now I'm at the point where I don't know if my anxiety could handle it. Like, we gotta try New York City Comic-Con first, I think.
We got to try some other Comic-Cons first, yeah.
Like big ones to see how I could handle them. Because with the brain injury, things are a little bit different now.
Yeah.
Little cons are like big deals.
Yeah.
Well, with that, guys, we will say goodbye to you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.